You ever gone to a play and they hand out these pamphlets beforehand with like 2 pages of reading to brief you on the story and characters just for it to completely not matter in the end? That is what this is. Completely optional. So this is going to be some background gameplay of me doing whatever. I haven't decided as of the writing of this, but as it goes on, I will give you some details that people may want before the project is finished. As of right now, all the recording sessions have been finished, and about a third of the intro segments are complete after some setbacks, so no release date is available yet. Anyway, let's begin. There will be 6 different categories people can be placed in. Either a well-rounded raider who exceeds in 3 or 4 of the raids, a specialist in any of the 4 raids, or a solo player. Each person is graded as those kinds of players. For example, Axis Bake wouldn't lose points for being decidedly average at most of the raids, but instead for his recognition as likely the greatest Wrath player ever. This is done to be similar to the NFL's 100 anniversary team, something that this project was heavily inspired by. While on the topic of the NFL's 100th anniversary, this is where I bring up 3 more points in regards to it. This is the 100 greatest raiders of all time. Skill was something taken into consideration, but was by no means the deciding factor on if someone made it into the top 100. Accolades and accomplishments, most notably total world records, solo challenges completed, and the era that these accolades were obtained were the most important factors when viewing a player's eligibility for the top 100. The next thing is that the voters will be credited at the end of this project were selected by me in order to cover as many different areas of expertise within the game as well as different eras within the game. I relate this to the NFL because in large part the media was the one that voted on the NFL's 100 greatest players and coaches, not the players. This is a decision I was very adamant on, and if it's one you disagree with, well then that's tough. It's my video. Lastly, when I say the top 100, it's more of a the 100 kind of list. Making a comprehensive 1 through 100 list would take many more months than this has already gone through, and would likely start more unneeded beef than I would like. Next point, we'll cover only a handful of players who make it in, and I will use Corey as the example. It's not a spoiler that he's in the top 100, that's obvious, but the only footage of his gameplay that exists to my knowledge is the 1952 King's Fall record, which is troublesome if he goes in as a Wrath player. As such, I will use the gameplay of the inductee whenever possible, even if it doesn't cooperate with the raid they go in for. If I can't get raid gameplay for the person, then I will sub their gameplay for someone else and cite it in the bottom right. This won't be too much of an issue, but it is something else I can list right now. The last thing I want to mention is that the release of the video may not sync up with the accolades of the current players in the top 100. I finalized the scripts near the end of August, and the world records at the time stood as you see it on the screen now. Hope this clears some things up for frequently asked questions segment. If you have additional things to ask, please let me know in the comments, and I will update the description with an answer for you. I also hit 100 subscribers since my last upload, and thank you very much for that. I never really thought anyone would have any interest in Destiny 1 content at this point in time, and it means the world that people want to see what I'm passionate about. So thank you for watching.
I think part of being the greatest has something to do with being the inspiration for the next wave. Michael Jordan inspiring LeBron James, Montana preceding Brady, that kind of thing. The person who has been there, done that, gotten that, and until that person is beaten, the next wave can never truly start.
Let's go! World's first on right!
Yeah,
I did it! Holy crap! So good shit! I did not just do that!
To be the greatest doesn't simply mean that a player is very skilled. Being great reflects the impact that a player had on the game. That'll be remembered for generations to come.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! Yes!
Yeah, that should be it. Hold on. Slate.
Record. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Someone kick that in!
To be the greatest is to hold yourself to the standard of competing and succeeding no matter the obstacle.
Through all the frustration, anger, laughter, practice, and everything else, you didn't give up. It takes a lot of brain, passion, and willpower to be able to successfully execute a spot in the top 100, and these people have done just that.
Okay, come on, let's go, let's record, let's fucking go.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That's
That was a 44 Oracle start.
Oh my god! We did it! We did it! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
So upset. I got Genesis Chain! Let's go!
It's opening! It's open! It's open!
Oh my god.
I like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me.